My new Wixwell and Titus Shield Growth Clan Boss team. How much damage will Titus kick out? Let's find out. Hey there guys, it's Ryan Raid and welcome to the channel for a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I have been away for almost 2 weeks. So I had a few personal problems in my life that I had to resolve, and I've not really played Raid Shadow Legends a great deal. I did get the fusion over the line, Titus, on both the main free-to-play, and actually the Void's only account. But apart from that, haven't really played it much, but we're going to get back to it. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing, we are going to be rebuilding and trying out my new Wixwell Infinity Clan Boss team. So at the moment, I run, obviously we got Wixwell, I got Brogni, then we got Anchorite, Demitha, and I run Geo as the damage dealer. Where is he? There he is. But now we've picked up this Titus, and I've seen some big numbers come out for Titus. So we're going to build out Titus. We'll do his masteries. He won't be booked. He'll be booked next Clan v Clan. We'll see exactly what sort of damage output he puts up alongside Wixwell and Brogni. So yeah, we'll see exactly what's going on. So like I said, I haven't really played Raid Shadow Legends for almost 2 weeks now. My last video upload was 11 days ago, and it was like 2 weeks. So I'm not going to be doing daily uploads for the foreseeable future, and what I'm going to try and do is do 3 or 4 videos a week. And what I want to do is set them up on certain days and then create like funky names for each day. So I'm going to look to do live arena grinding on a Friday evening, and we'll call it something like Friday Fight Night Live or something like that. I'm going to make up catchy names for each of the days that we're going to be putting out videos. We'll have a lot more of a schedule than just random videos coming out here and there. So yeah, we'll see how that lines up over the next couple of weeks. Hold up there, guys. Now is your chance to get the ultimate start in Raid Shadow Legends by grabbing yourself the legendary Knights Revenant champion, Narma the Returned, for free, as well as 3 epic champions that include Anax, Uugo, and the Mage. Also, use the promo code TREEHUGGER to get yourself the legendary Sylvan Watcher, Green Warden, Ruark for free. So here are the steps to do it. Number 1, log out a player in play on PC and uninstall. Number 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champion. So don't miss out on this offer and click the link in the description and get your free champions now. What also has happened since I have been away from Raid is we completed the Titus fusion across all 3 accounts, and then I come back and they've dropped the new fusion already. So within 2 weeks, the new fusion's kicking off. Is he in the orcs? Yeah, he's in the orcs. He's in the orcs. So I've seen a couple of videos actually yesterday, and I've seen some big numbers being put out by this guy in Hydra with the Packmaster. So I did the Packmaster fusion a long time ago, whenever it was. So I'm in and ahhing whether to go for this just on the main, because I've only got the Packmaster on the main, and his damage massively increases with Packmaster in the same team, especially for Hydra. And I could do with a good solid damage dealer for Hydra. I haven't got Trunder, so I might just go for it on the main. So yeah, I could be going for a straight 3rd fusion in a row. Yeah, I could do with him for Hydra, to be honest. I could do with him for Hydra. So the actual calendar. So it's kicking off on Monday, the 28th of July. This video will come out on Tuesday. So we've got the Dragon tournament to start off with. I would hold off on that until the Dungeon Divers starts. I'll do some champion training when this starts. Gear enhancement there. If we've got Summon Rush, Ice Golem, Classic Arena, champion training, Spider, Fire Knight, champion chase at the end, which is good because you'll collect the fragments and use them. You can literally use all of them basically in one hit at the end if you want to. Whilst we got a Summon Rush, Dungeon Divers, Gear Enhancement, Dungeon Divers, Gear Enhancement. So 3 Dungeon Divers is nasty. Doesn't look too bad though. And usually the fragment collecting fusion is the easiest to get done compared to the rest of them. So I'm probably only going to go for it on the main though, so he can pair up with Packmaster in my Hydra team. So then what we're going to do first, we'll run our Clan Boss key with my current Wixwell Shield Growth team on Ultra Nightmare. So it consists of Wixwell in the lead for more defense. We've got Anchorite, buff extension. Geo's my only damage really. Well, Brogni does a little bit of damage. Brogni for shield growth and to remove the stun. And then we've got Demitha for buff extension also. So I'll run this on auto and we'll see what type of numbers we kick out. And then we're going to build Titus, put him in instead of Geo, and then see what type of damage output we do with the similar gear. So let's kick this off. So I'll let this play through for a little bit, and then I'll cut it out, and then I'll bring you back at the end when we get some damage numbers and how many turns we last. We usually get between like 130 and 180 million. We'll build Titus, and then I'll show you the builds once we've done a run with Titus and compare the difference in damage, because I've seen some big numbers kicking out for him, even without masteries, without books. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'll let this run a sec. Might go for like 15-20 minutes. I'll cut it out now, and then I'll bring you back towards the end. So as you can see, the run has started to fall about turn 118, and we've done 164.8 million damage. So Wixwell got just shy of 15 million damage. Anchorite, it's not going to happen, but he still done 5 million. Geomancer with 96, almost 97 million damage. The Myther again, not going to happen, 4 million. Brogni, 44 million. So we're going to drop out Geo, and we're going to put in Titus. Geo's got a 5-star blessing. Titus has only got a 1-star blessing, and Titus will not be booked. And we'll just compare the damage numbers and see exactly what he kicks out. So what I'll do is I'll quickly build Titus out. We'll do another run, see what the damage output is, and then I'll show you the builds and the team setup to kick it all off. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to build out Titus quickly, and then we'll crack on with the video. Right then, guys, I've built Titus out. We've built him out. I'll go through the builds quickly first. So where are we going? Where is he? There he is. I've only got a 1-star blessing on Wixwell as well. All the gear, well, most of the gear is 5-star gear, and a lot of it is epic 5-star gear. Like, you're going to smash the 70 million clan boss barrier, so there's no point putting all your best gear on some of these champions if you're not going to use them elsewhere. So Wixwell, his stats are, don't forget to turn it over to Demon Lord. He's got 62k health. He's got 4.4k defense, 214 speed, 70% crit rate, 131% crit damage, and he's got 319 accuracy. He hasn't got a relic put on him. I might put one on him, actually, a defense-based one. He's fully booked. He's got cruelty as his blessing. And then these are the masteries, what we're using. So it's Helm Smasher for his main damage mastery. So that's the Wixwell build. I really want some bigger blessings on him so we can get some more damage. Who else we got? Brogni. Where is Brogni? Brogni. I've got a 2-star blessing on Brogni. Again, 5-star epic gear across the board on Brogni. What's his stats running at? We've got 54k health, 3.3k attack, 3.3k defense, 213 speed. Again, 71% crit rate, 145% crit damage, 266 accuracy. No relic. He's fully booked, and he's got Brimstone as his blessing. And his mastery, he's got Helm Smasher to ignore, for the chance to ignore some defense. So that's his main damage mastery. Who have we got else? Who have we got? We got Anchorite. Again, 5-star epic gear, maybe a rare piece in there as well. His stats are 65k health, 3.2k defense, 227 speed, 75% crit rate, 187 crit damage, and 250 accuracy. I don't think he needs any of this at the bottom. No relic, fully booked, cruelty as his blessing, and he's got War Master as his main damage mastery. Who else are we going to? Demitha, see her? There she is. Demitha's got a 3-star blessing. Again, 1 6-star piece there, all 5-star pieces. Her stats are currently at 61k health, 4.1k defense, 214 speed, 70% crit rate, 150% crit damage, and then she doesn't need accuracy. So that is the build for Demitha. She's got no relic. Obviously fully booked, Phantom Touch for a blessing, and we've got War Master for a main damage mastery for the extra damage. And then finally, Titus. Titus obviously a 1-star blessing. We've got 4 pieces of Merciless for the 30% chance to decrease a random skill's cooldown by 1 turn. I wanted 6 pieces. I've got no accessories in Merciless, and I wanted that 35% ignore defense, but we've done as best we can, and I put 2 barrel pieces on them because they just got good stats for defense. And then just bog standard. Oh, we have got 1 mythical amulet, to be fair, because it had a quad roll into defense, and that's a quint roll because you get an extra roll because it's on the mythical. That's probably the only good bit of gear was on all of these champions. So here's stats. So go down to Clan Boss. We got 44k health, almost 6k defense, 227 speed, 51% crit rate. You don't need crit rate on him. 216 crit damage. You don't need accuracy either because his skills, and we've got a crit damage relic on him, Malefic Talon. You read in his skills, his attack will always be critical if he's under a shield, and he'll always be under a shield. Always. We'll turn off the A3. It'll just be these 2 skills hammering away. And in his masteries, we've got Helm Smasher for the chance to ignore defense as well. So that is the builds. Right, let's do a run and see exactly what sort of damage number he kicks out. He's in similar speed No, exactly the same speed is what my Geo was. So it shouldn't really make a difference on what is going on there. Right, let's team setup. Let's delete that one because it's not going to be there anymore. I'll keep this one because obviously you got to do the advanced challenge or quest, whatever it is, with a rare. So that's the team I run with the rare. So let's go. So we want Wixwell in the lead. Where is he? I can never find these. Wixwell. And then we have Titus. Where is he? Titus. And then we'll have Demitha. Who else was it? Anchorite and Brogni. I don't think there was any order of them going in. So like that. Then we'll just set up their skills quickly. So Wixwell, I think you want to open. Yeah, open with the A3. So we want it to be opener and then do not use. So once those buffs goes out, you don't need to do it again. They'll be on there and stay on most of the fight. And then we want to go A2, it's AoE, decrease attack, and then increases the value of shield. So this will be first choice when always available. And then we'll just leave as A1 like that. Titus, we want to turn this bad boy off. Plus the increased defense straight off the bat from Wixwell will benefit Titus massively as well. Student of War is what we want to do. So we want to back to his A2, use his A2 as the first choice. Demitha, what's she got? She got block damage and continuous heal. So you want to open with this and then don't use, because we want to get those 2 continuous heal buffs out there, because Wixwell's shield growth ability down to the number of buffs which had their duration increase. So the more buffs you got out there, the bigger the shield will grow. Then we want Light of the Deep to be first choice, as this is her buff extending move. Anchorite, what have we got here? We want him to open with this one and then do not use, because you get the increased crit rate buff and increased crit damage buff. So we're going to get 30% more crit damage for everyone. Plus it's another 2 buffs what can help grow the shield with Wixwell. And then you want the increase in duration of ally buffs by a turn. You want that to be first choice. And then Brogni, what's he got on here? Brogni's got block debuffs, increase attack and shield. So we want to open with that one and then don't use, because once those buffs go on, that'll be the end of it. And then this will be his first choice move, where he is growing the shield by 30% of the damage inflicted. So that's how we want it set up. Save that. And we will take it for a run and see what damage this pumps out. Right, let's kick this off then. Let's see exactly what damage output Titus will kick out. I'll let this run and we'll cut it out, and then I'll bring you back at the end to see the actual damage number. So we'll just let it run for a bit. I want to see if it still builds up all the buffs and the shields in the right way. So we've got plenty of buffs out there. We just need them extended. So what we got? We've got a shield, 2 shields, increased crit rate, crit damage, continuous heal, an intercept buff, counter attack, block debuffs, increased attack. We got the increased defense, that's an important one. And yeah, it's the same. It's the same across the board. Got a 2 there. Yeah, they're growing. They're growing. We'll see how fast this grows the shield. I think it was normally like turn 10-ish. It might be fully grown. We'll just see what happens. Titus's damage should just keep going up. I have seen some crazy numbers there. I've seen one video earlier, done like 11 million damage per hit. But obviously, he's only in 5-star gear. A lot of it. These are only in 5-star gear. I'm not putting my best gear on a clan boss team just to run a key for a 1-key Ultra Nightmare. Eventually, I will upgrade his build because I want to put him in Hydra as well. We'll see what type of damage they kick out. Will he out damage Geo? Because obviously every time the clan boss hit when Geo was in there, it reflected a percentage of the damage back. We'll see what happens. So it looks like it's going to be running okay. We've got to turn 8. So what I'll do is I'll let this run and then I'll bring you back at the end to see what the total damage output is. Right, I'm just going to bring you back in. We're only 28 turns into the fight, and I've noticed Titus's damage has started to ramp. I just seen it on the last hit, so we'll just wait for his skill, his A2, to come back around. The shield is fully grown. It's definitely fully grown. We've got like, what, 4 or 5 turns on each buff at the minute. Decreased defense and weaken would be brilliant as well to have in this team. I don't know who I would drop out though, that's the problem. Maybe the Brogni for someone, but he grows the shield. 8.8 million damage. No books. 5-star gear mostly. Epic gear across the board. Damn. Damn. Hasn't even got that much crit damage, like 220 crit damage. Almost 9 million damage. Let's see if it goes up again. That's bonkers. He is bonkers. Will they nerf him? That's the problem. Will they nerf him? That is insane damage. Not even built that well. 7.6 million damage. He's just smacking. We're only at turn 35 and it's on 67 million. So right, we'll let this play out and I'll bring you back at the end and we'll see what total damage he does. And it's a pretty bang average build. So we'll be right back. Right, so the run has started to come apart. We're on turn 111. It normally gets to about there. Turn 111 to 130-ish. And then it breaks down and we're at 244 million damage. So almost 100 million more damage since the last run with Geo. We'll see the numbers in just a second. So there we go, it's done. What is this dude kicking out? Well, Wixwell got 13.2, a little bit less than the previous run. So we done just under 15. 175 million damage, almost twice what Geo was capable of. Damn, he's not even booked and he's not exactly in great gear either, so that could increase massively, absolutely massively. Demitha got 7.3, a 2 million increase from the last run. Anchorite stayed about the same. Rogney got 43.6 instead of 44. So yeah, he's got massive potential to do huge damage. Like, you don't need to go into the billions. I'm never going to push for that. The 70 million is all you need, but man, this guy's crazy. I think he's going to be good in Hydra as well. Heard that. I'm gonna have to look into it. I think if you get one team with him and one team with the dog, I think you'll be pumping out some pretty juicy scores. But yeah, that's a decent score. I'm happy with that. And he's got books to go into it as well. So not bad damage output from Titus. Right then, guys, I think we're gonna leave it there. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. And I'm back and we're gonna try for 3 to 4 videos a week. Let's have a quick look at Titus a minute. Just want to see. So that was on a 5-turn cooldown. So it'll go to a 3-turn cooldown. And then you obviously have the chance to reduce it by a turn with the Merciless. You get him in 9 pieces and get an extra turn as well. His damage would just ramp right up. So what have we got? We got like 5-star gear. We got a few 6-star pieces. Yeah, he could be built a lot better. But yeah, once I've got the books, I'll book him out and then we'll give it another run and we'll see what type of damage he pumps out. But will he be nerfed? That'd be the question. Will he be nerfed? Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'll leave it there. As per usual, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.